uh, when you see her dealing with these proceedings, you're right there, right? Fully suited up, fully participatory, fully supporting her, and the world knows y'all aren't married anymore. Talk about your decision to be very publicly, um, physically with her and supporting her, and really holding your family together, supporting your family throughout these incredibly difficult months leading up to last week's sentencing.
The critical side as it relates to me being involved had absolutely nothing to do with the cameras, nothing to do with my political future or public perception of me, but all to do with my daughters.
Yeah,
The fact of the matter is, despite that mommy and daddy are separated and divorced and are moving on uh, in our separate ways, we're still a family.
yeah,
The things that affect my daughters affect me, and vice versa as it relates to their mother. So, I thought it was critically important that, I be there. The second piece of it all is, the fact that reason that Marilyn was my college sweetheart,
yeah,
and that we fell in love and that we got married. Part of it was because I know her presence, her being, her importance to our community,
yeah,
and and I'm a true believer,
yeah,
from seeing it from the start to where it is now, and understand and know that when we have folks that look like us that step out on issues that are for us, that are for our communities, they come under attack.
yeah,
Just being a student of Black history, so at no point was I going to ever turn my back on knowing what she was going through, but more importantly, why she was going through it.
yeah.
I thought that meant a lot to my daughters, and just me, uh, being connected to those issues and loving my community the way that I love my community, and the importance of the things that she's done,
Yeah.
wasn't going to allow me to just turn a blind eye or turn my back on
So we'll get to that because I think it's important that we contextualize saying the quiet part out loud, which you the why this all happened and was visited on your family. Our good brother Andrew Gillum, who comes from the same generation of politicians as you and me and Marilyn, he talks about why some things happened to him and his family in that kind of trial. Um, and we're gonna get to the why, right? We're gonna get to contextualizing the summer of 2015 and how we got here. But it's important you brought up you and Marilyn are college sweethearts. Y'all go back to Tuskegee, you rocking TU. I typically don't mess with Tuskegee cats. I will tell you.
it.
But you didn't just meet as adults and decide we're both ambitious politicians. Let's go after it. I mean, this is your life partner of 20 something years,
Yeah,
going way, way back.
yeah.
Talk about how you met her and the context that brought you to Tuskegee out of Baltimore.
Well, she's from Boston. I'm from Baltimore. First college generation
Mm,
students, from our families.
yeah,
From far away.
yeah,
She's further. She's in Boston. I'm in Baltimore. And we just started talking about the love for our communities, caring for our communities, the things that we thought were important, and how we expected to kind of move that along.
mhm,
And with that, we just kind of connected from that same wavelength.
right.
Coming from similar backgrounds, and caring about our communities in the same regard. And I think that's ultimately, what clearly led us down our pathways. I always knew I wanted to be an elected official in the city of Baltimore. She knew she wanted to kind of go after the criminal justice system and affect it in a way
Hmm.
that was going to be positive for our communities. And then ultimately, that's what we were able to do.